So first off, what does this amendment, what does this bill do?
It essentially extends the deadlines, the 2017 deadlines, for 6 months.
And so when would marijuana shops be first able to open under this new bill?
Well, honestly, we only had about 2 hours to review it. We only got it at 9 o'clock this morning. So, I'm sorry, what was your question again?
Well, when could, in your understanding, marijuana shops open?
Essentially July 1st of 2018 rather than January 1st of 2018. So it would be a 6-month extension of the time when they would have to open.
And is that a hardship for people in the marijuana industry?
I imagine it probably is. Sitting on an investment for that much longer is probably a problem.
And what do you think about the process where you saw it first at 9 a.m.?
We're disappointed that it went through in an informal session, and we would have liked to have had more time to review it, but the process is the process.
And there are some lawmakers who supported the ballot law. Are you trying to get anyone down here to raise an objection before it's enacted and sent to the governor?
We haven't gotten a commitment from anyone yet.
But you've been trying to do that?
We've been talking with our allies.
And what about the governor, who's a supporter of the ballot process? What do you think his take will be on this change?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the governor's office.
And anything more on? And is it the only thing that happens, that it pushes back deadlines by 6 months?
Actually, there are 2 other provisions. There's a provision for a baseline study, and that baseline study is supposed to be ready by July 1st of 2018. Baseline study done by DPH. And the other thing is it clarifies the agricultural zoning issues. So apparently there are 2 towns, one Bernardston and one Plimpton, who have a disagreement about whether their agricultural zoning allows for marijuana cultivation. And this clarifies that.
What does it say about that?
There's a lot of language about aquaculture and agriculture and other kinds of culture. I haven't had the opportunity to review it. I know that there was a bill that was pending in the legislature before the Agriculture Committee. I think it was sponsored by Senator Goby earlier this year, and I think part of that passed, but not all of it did. That may well have been the vehicle that they used to get this through.
Is it your understanding? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, in your opinion, or from what you've read and what you've digested so far, is this flying in the face of the will of the voters?
Well, we always knew, and I believe the voters always knew, that the legislature can change this at any time. So we're realistic about that. And if they need that much time to tweak the process, we're disappointed that they have to take that much time, but we understand that that's the way it is.
And is it your understanding that this agricultural amendment will make it easier for people to farm marijuana in Plimpton, or harder?
Well, I don't know enough about it to speak with any clarity about the issue in Plimpton.
And what's your title now?
I don't have a title.
Okay.
I'm part of the Yes on 4 coalition.
Okay.
Are you here today because of the vote, or were you here today to talk to any members of leadership?
Definitely here today because of the vote.
Because of the vote?
Yes.
Do you plan to talk to House Speaker DeLeo, the governor, any members of the governor's staff?
I don't know. I'd have to talk with other folks on the coalition to find that out.
Okay. And have you spoken to Senate President about this?
We met with the Senate President's office before the session.
What did he say?
He essentially, his staff, he didn't say, but his staff said that they were going to move forward today.